Today's adventure begins by looking at I-4 westbound. Surprisingly, going pretty smoothly. It's going to be another scorcher as the recording of this Monday, June 10th, 2024. A high 90-degree day. I'm heading to EPCOT for the official opening day of CommuniCore Hall. Should make it by rope drop. All goes well. As of this moment, doesn't look too bad, weather-wise. Little streaking clouds up there, but no heavy cumulonimbus yet, but that could change as the day progresses. And the routing of the parking taking me over this way. First thing road trip. It's been a while since I've been at the opening moments of an EPCOT day. Guardians over there on the left, blending in with the sky. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here, wearing an appropriate t-shirt, EPCOT Center. The construction walls are down, or should be down when I get in there. I don't want to say the longest construction period, but it's been going on for a heck of a long time, many years here at EPCOT, formerly EPCOT Center, still referred to that by myself and many others. The whole middle section, where the old Starbucks used to be, the old Club Cool area, the Fountain of Nations, long gone. Now there's a kind of a weird planter there with Figmentopia. Well, the Figmentopia is gone because, oh, that, speaking of, there are no festivals happening, so I actually might do a lap around World Showcase. There's no festivals right now. No Flower and Garden, no Food and Wine, no Festival of the Arts. Just kind of a mellow day, except for the fact, with the exception of the fact, because my hair is like a little out of control, except for the fact that there is a whole new area, I don't call it a new land, but a whole new area that is now opening today. Fountain of Nations is gone, again there's that planter, but there are no festivals happening inside the park. You see Spaceship Earth over there, if you can maybe see it, right there. But I'm just going to peruse around, check out the new area. CommuniCore Hall is the last thing to open in the new center area. There is the Connections Cafe. There's the former Mouse Gears called the Creation Shop. That opened. Now there's a lot of things that were announced at a couple D23s ago that were kind of like scrapped off of the drawing board, including a 2, maybe 3-story platform thing that was supposed to overlook the nighttime spectacular at the lagoon. That is gone. The Mary Poppins area back in England is gone. No more Play Pavilion, I guess, is not on the agenda. You don't hear anything about the Play Pavilion anymore, where Wonders of Life was. So there's a lot of things that did not happen, but a lot of things did happen. And I believe this officially wraps up that particular construction progress, right? Maybe not, but I think that whole center area is done. Nonetheless, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm inviting you to join me. Good to have you here. Shall you? Mickey and Figment together on a shirt. I love the little emblem there on the trash cans and that beacon of goodness there. That spherical attraction. There's an attraction here, Spaceship Earth. Inside the big spherical ball right there. Yeah, it's kind of neat, all the I don't call it EPCOT 2.0, because it's probably more like EPCOT, 4.2. There's been a lot of different incarnations of EPCOT Center over the years, but I really like kind of what they've done with it. Obviously, I like the old stuff, but a lot of new progress, which is pretty nice. Including when you first walk in, the whole area, they got rid of the whole section that had it almost kind of looked like a graveyard of sorts, like headstones, but they got rid of all that. They brought back the pylons in front of Spaceship Earth, which is nice. Gave it that whole vibe, and then behind it, of course, you got Walt sitting over there. You can now sit with Walt the Dreamer sculpture, which is really good. Check that out too while I'm here. All right, got in about 10 minutes prior to rope drop. It is now 2 minutes to 9, and they have opened up the floodgates. You can see everyone is now straight ahead to the new area, CommuniCore Hall. The floodgates have opened. The floodgates have opened. Properly document this moment for posterity underneath the nether regions here with my Mickey and Figment shirt on underneath. Spaceship Earth. All right, coming into fruition here, my first view over here. This says Mickey and Friends on the side of this building, and I have a look at the extended queue a little later today. This is probably going to be a crazy beehive of activity. All right. The exterior looks pretty dang awesome. I really love the blocks. I believe this is a meet and greet. Mickey and Friends is a meet and greet, so you can meet Mickey and his pals over in here. All right, there's the front entrance of CommuniCore Hall. And check this out. There's a little bench right here made out of concrete in front of CommuniCore Hall. All right, I am going to walk in finally for the first time into the Hall of CommuniCore. All right, that's looking out the window there. And then that, of course, over there is the Land Pavilion, Living Seas over there. There's the bottom of the hall sign. And I am now officially inside the newly opened, the first official day of CommuniCore Hall, and the AC is a blasting. Okay, first impression of this area, if it's like nice and quiet like this all the time and AC'd, I will be spending a heck of a lot of time in here drinking my coffee, because I must say World Celebration Gardens right outside is ear-piercingly loud and obnoxious. Yeah, I've stated that my biggest complaint is when you step out the doors into World Celebration Gardens, just how completely loud it is. Almost like they created a space for loitering out there, but then they made it known that they don't want people loitering. The complete opposite, I must say, can be said for in here. And if this stays like this all the time, you can pretty much expect to find me in here having a cup of joe, a piping hot caffeinated beverage on many occasions. Love all the different flags that are up there. I actually met the gentleman who designed all these. Original EPCOT, and I believe he even did the newer areas as well, but the original EPCOT logos. He also designed the Trans Am, I believe it was a Trans Am, the sports car for Smokey and the Bandit, with the front on the front emblem on the hood. Yeah, there he is. This is back in April of 2022 at the Contemporary at an event. Pretty neat. He's the one that designed all the EPCOT Center logos and the Smokey and the Bandit car design on the hood. All right, the best part about all this is the fact that you can just see, with the walls down, that you can just look right over into there. Before, there was been walls here for so freaking long, and now they're gone. Yeah, aesthetically pleasing from the outside. I will say I highly approve of the exterior of this. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the inside, but for now, I'm liking it. But who knows? They'll probably put some stuff in there, pump more tunes through there. But I'm gonna go check out the Mickey and Friends meet and greet area over here now. I probably won't meet the characters, but I want to see what it looks like in there. There's also an Encanto show all day. It starts at 9:45, so in about a half hour. Ah, this makes more sense now, because there used to be walls right here, and this was kind of a weird section, but now it makes more sense because you can like walk out of here, walk through, and then walk over to this area. See how the coffee situation line is over here? For some reason, they just turned the freaking music down in here. What the heck? Did I just put some... World travel. Oh, you know, they're getting ready to do the show over. That's what it is. Forces of Nature are right over here. So over here, there's a massive amount of people waiting for the Encanto show, but Forces of Nature is about to begin their show right over here. It's like an acrobatic dance show, and I think Walt, would you approve of this new area? I was trying to sit in the same spot. Well, I was sitting in the same spot where Walt has his view, and just kind of give the perspective of Walt's view as he looks across World Celebration Gardens. And now I'm going to walk back in the AC again. Again, the new area that's opening is right over there. I got a few minutes before the show, but I'm going to get a piping hot caffeinated beverage over here in the Connections Cafe. The line doesn't look too long. They said they're going to have food at the new area and snacks and maybe coffee, but they weren't open yet, so heading over here. I love they have the design for Progress City down there on the ground, some of the original artwork. From what I had heard, it was scribbled on a napkin, and then they put it on a piece of paper, and then years later, as an homage, they put it right here at the Starbucks. Also, can't get into the Mickey and Friends building unless you waited in the half-hour line to meet the characters. But maybe as time goes on, when the other portions of the building open up, that'll change. I wanted to take a peek in there. I didn't really want to wait a half hour. I mean, I'll wait 15-20 minutes for coffee, but a half hour right now. I mean, the coffee is the priority. I love that even the napkin dispensers have the EPCOT logo on them. Even the napkins are going full EPCOT. Yeah, pretty much all the buildings through here. I really like the vibe of them and the design of them inside and out. I will say that is definitely nice how they've kind of done everything. The little wooden slats in here in the Connections Cafe. and just like the sides of the walls, just little details that sometimes you just don't pay much attention to. I got a large blonde roast. Usually I get pike plates, but I got blonde roast today. Non-fat milk, and then a couple of the regular striggers. So that's what I ended up getting. Also, this is usually like later in the day, this is really full over here. This is kind of a neat little setup. Hardly ever show that there's always a lot of people sitting here, but they got these little, like, you can sit here on these little, like, it's almost supposed to look like little cutting boards. I don't know how comfortable it'll be. There's no backings for them, but definitely easy on the eye. Kind of neat looking when you look at them. But probably not the most comfortable seats. Oh, that's pretty neat. The Pride mural out there with all the rainbow colors going off of Spaceship Earth. Murals aplenty through here. Murals aplenty. Right now it's not too busy in here because everyone's over at the new area. So I'm gonna go around this way and then head over there for the Encanto show, which is gonna be starting pretty soon. And I'm starting to get used to calling it Creation Shop, but obviously it was mouse gears for so long. But Creation Shop is starting to roll off the tongue a little more frequently now. Ah, we got the Jameters. They always shift around and go to different spots, but right now, they're over here. There, it makes a lot more sense with it all opened up like this. It really does make a lot more sense. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, J-Bo, what do you say there, Smoke?
Get him clapping. Get him clapping. Get him clapping. Hey-oh. Here we go. Doing some floss in there. Is that what it's called?
Wait, is it? Oh, hola, hola, everybody, welcome! Bienvenidos!
Everyone, hang on a second. We are having a party right here at EPCOT, and you're all invited. Oh, they don't call this place World Celebration for nothing.
That's right, and today we are celebrating the magic of Encanto! And the amazing Madrigal family with a big fiesta! We're going to sing!
Cantaremos.
Oh, we're going to dance! It's going to be fantastico. Mi nombre es Radames.
My name is Alina, and I am so excited! Darn it! Let's say hello to our primo!
Thank you so much. Well, now that everybody is here, we are ready to play some Encantrivia. That's Encanto and Trivia, you know, blended together. Let's see if you all know your stuff. First question. Mirabel has dos hermanas. Who knows what hermana? Are you ready, everybody? Here we go. Let's sing along. everybody's name. No hiciste. Okay.
I guess see, bud. You know whose name no one forgets. Close.
I heard Peppa. We have a lot of family Madrigal experts are here today. So I have a question. If we can talk about Bruno, does that mean that we can sing about him too?
Hey, I think we're done now.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm so sorry, I can't help it. It's so catchy. And my abuela always says that I'm really talentoso.
You are very talentoso, claramente. And speaking of talented, can we give it up for our amigos that helped us with the song today? Yes! We're wonderful. And I saw some of you jamming out there. Okay, we're gonna open the dance floor. Show us your moves. Show us what you got. Come on, let's go. Hey!
But first, why did we play some Encantrivia?
Correcto. Now, Isabel thinks about different plants that are native to Colombia where the movie takes place. Now, can anyone name some of those plants? Shout out, we'll hold the end.
Yeah, for one reason or another, the jumping water up here at the Journey to Imagination Pavilion is not on at the moment. But take a look over there. Yeah, all that down there is now open for business. Not a wall in sight. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, it really does look great. Again, I was talking about the exterior of it and how nice it looks. The Encanto show was really fun. Very similar to the Frozen Ever After. Not Frozen Ever After, but the Frozen show over at the former Superstar Television at Hollywood Studios. Kind of similar to that. One thing that's nice too is there's restrooms over here as well, and this little booth is called Festival Favorites. Thank you. All right, there is the menu. They have a variety of the different things. I am gonna get a light lemonade. They also have, they have cocktails, beer, wine, things like that. But no savory food items for me, but I'm just gonna get a lemonade. Also, one thing that's kind of neat is they have complimentary waters for anyone that wants them. There's this metal pole down here. I was kind of wondering what that's for, but evidently it's to keep carts or anybody walking and smashing into that glass right there. That's the only thing I can figure. Go around the corner here to get my refreshing lemonade from the Festival Favorites booth. Like a spaceship Earth reflection. Oh, I should also note that they turned the music on in here as well. Evidently there's going to be like a quick service spot in here as well, but I don't see the quick service restaurant other than that little refreshment stand that I showed a moment ago outside. And to meet Mickey and friends, 45-minute wait, even though it doesn't look too long, but there is a lineup against that wall, but the sign said 45 minutes to get into the meet and greet area. I might have to do the meet and greet at another point, but I'm just going to walk through. A lot of people say this looks like a college campus, and I kind of agree with it in a lot of ways. Very college campusy. All right, stepping over into the land pavilion now just to get out of the elements a little bit because it is definitely toasty outside. A little bit of a line, but from here it says it's 10 or 15 minutes for living with the land. So give me time to finish up my little lemonade here and then head on and get on the boat ride. And then after that, go back over to CommuniCore Hall and possibly, well, most likely, definitely walk around World Showcase. It's a festival-free day. Don't get those too often here anymore. No festivals going on. Down the, actually I have plenty of time to finish this in line because you can't take it on the ride, but you can take it in the line. Living with the land. It's also very interesting that right over here on the new guide map, the newest guide map that I got today, they don't show the CommuniCore Hall at all. So you go past Spaceship Earth, and right over there, now it's just on this map, it's just all a grassy green area. I guess they haven't updated the maps yet. Heading into the land. I also heard that they have redone or cleaned up the scene with the waterfall. I can't remember what that area is called, but the waterfall. Okay, definitely. Well, with the thunder and lightning and rain, it'd be the rainforest scene, if you will. So I'll go around this corner with the lightning and everything, and go over to the rainforest scene and see what they've done to it. Waterfall even. Oh, it's actually a lot more illuminated. Wow. That red light was not there before. You can see it a lot better. So you got the waterfall over here. So take a look. This is like a different hue, a different red coloration over here where the gator is. That is definitely new and different. So it's got the gator over there. Waterfalls. And check out the new lighting. I can see the parrots a lot better too. I see those gators a lot. I never realized there was a gator right there. You can see a lot better. All right, I like it. It does look a little bit better and brighter than it did before. Update. This is one of my favorite attractions ever. All right, approaching the hooves of the mighty buffalo and the groundhogs. Oh, look over there. That's new too. I don't remember that. Well, I don't think I remember that. I don't remember that fire back there. Look into the biodome. Love it. I wonder if Holly Shore's ever been on this attraction. Or Stephen Baldwin. The rowers keep on rowing. And they're showing no signs of slowing. Get in, monkey. There's one room I've always wanted to go in, even on the behind the scenes tour you don't go in it. It's the biotechnology lab over there. I've never been in that room, but I always see people in there working. It's like on my bucket list to go in that room one day. One day. I thought they'd do it on the behind the scenes tour, but they don't. All right, exit it off. Tell me this does not look like Donald Trump right here, doesn't it? I don't know. Kind of resembles him in a mural fashion. Up the escalator I go, getting a nice little angle here as the escalator goes up of the balloons, celebrating the different seasons. Yeah. Couple different effects on the land pavilion, on the land attraction. Really nice. I confirmed with the cast member as soon as I got off. He goes, "Oh, did you see the prairie lights? They're back. Old school effect is back." So that is new. Or, well, they brought it back. Wow, it is wild walking this way and not seeing the walls anymore. It is like I'm just so used to like going this direction and walking along a bunch of wood that is placed all up along the side of here. So nice to see it all open now. The last time I was here was the last and final day of 2024's Flower and Garden Festival. And this was all full of flowers. Also, there goes the monorail, and there goes the walls. No more walls. Now, I would say probably 7 out of 10 times when I go around World Showcase, I go this direction, enter through Canada. But I think this time, I'm gonna go this way, go the Mexico side. Also, again, nothing here. Yeah, I am all about a festival-less World Showcase. They have the food booths up, but none of the food booths are open except for the regular restaurants and quick service. So, oh yeah, festival-less EPCOT. Plenty of elbow room. Yeah, it's always soothing just to watch the miniature trains go around over here at the Germany Pavilion. All the miniature trains just going up the side of the little hillside. It's always kind of a peaceful thing to do, just sit here and watch the miniature trains. Yeah, you know it's not a festival, there's no festival going on when there are wait times for attractions at the American Gardens Theater, which usually this has whatever act is going to be playing that evening on it. But right now, the American Gardens Theater is empty, not even being utilized. Unless you just want to get out of the sun and sit in the shade. Yeah, last time I was over here, Tiana, the topiary of Tiana was right here. But she has been removed, and now she probably moved back over to her attraction. They'll be opening up soon. They've been doing previews, but the opening day is a little later this month at Magic Kingdom for the Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Okay, the walls are still around. They're just over in the Morocco Pavilion. But take a look. I think the fountain used to be right there, but they've replaced some of the tile work over here in Morocco in World Showcase. So, I mean, the walls up in the new area are down, but there still are some over here in Morocco. And look who's over here. Big Al is over here. Hello, Big Al. Good to see you over here at EPCOT. You enjoying your day so far? All right. Have fun, Big Al. Good to see you. I'll see you soon back over in Frontierland. I heard there's a certain attraction opening with an opening date now. All right. See you later, Big Al. Oh, this is all open too. This was all walled up last time I was over here. There were walls around the side over here. Also, I know there's a lot of changes going to the former Country Bear Jamboree. It's going to be called something else Country Bears. I know the animatronics are going to be new, songs are going to be new, but if Big Al does not sing Blood on the Saddle, it's a total fail. Again, I know the entire soundtrack is changing, but if they could just give us Blood on the Saddle, and oh, I almost ricocheted in. I haven't seen that window in a long time because there's always been, you haven't been able to go over to this area. I almost got that, I almost got a hole in one. And I like the old Stitch backpack here too as well. I haven't seen that. And I've been eyeing this for a while. It's like kind of like you put it like over the front, it's like a front pouch, like a fanny pack, but it's more over the chest. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I think I'm gonna buy it. Check out the monorail little like cup. Is that a monorail? Oh, it's a candy dispenser, but you could almost use this as a, you could almost use that as like a pencil holder right there. I might get that too. Oh, Play Pavilion, what happened to you? Wonders of Life Pavilion, I guess that's never, Play Pavilion's never gonna happen. Are we ever gonna be able to go in that building again? All right, with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead, head on out. It was a successful day over at the CommuniCore Hall, which is kind of nice. You know, they brought back part of the CommuniCore, which they tore down a good section. They tore down half of it a few years ago. Tore it down, rebuilt it in its own little way. Like not exactly the same as how it was. And it doesn't go completely around. It's not the four sections making the sphere, the spherical CommuniCore, if you want to call it that, but it's CommuniCore something. Nonetheless, didn't get to go inside the character meet and greet, but another time when it's not quite as long of a line. A good day. It ended up being a good time. Glad I popped in and check it out. Parking lot now. Find my vehicle. It is scorchingly hot. I also need to show what I purchased here. Where the heck's my car? Yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna use this as a pencil holder. It's technically called a monorail candy dispenser, but I'm gonna put pencils on the top of it. Pencils and pens and things right in there. Always nice, nice little monorail item. And I got this little, what would they classify this as? Whatever it is, a little bag. And both of these items with an annual pass, you got 20% off. I think it was 20, you had 15 or 20% off, but you got a little bit of a discount. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.